Hey guys, I'm Dawn. Welcome to the LPS History Channel. During this video, you'll learn a lot of things that you haven't learned before, or maybe you might learn these things in school, so stay tuned. I just love my phone and my Wi-Fi. It's like my whole world. What would I do without Wi-Fi? Man, I wonder what the people back then had to deal with. Oh, that would be so boring. You people would be bored out of your minds! There's a whole world out there you can deal with, not these electronical thingies. I'm sure you kids watching this are probably like, oh my gosh, yes, you're right! What is it like back then? And yay, I can't live without my phone. Like, oh my gosh, oh, there's a world out there you can deal with. What happened back then? There were no cell phones. No cell phones until the late 1800s. Wow. What have we done with ourselves? Well, of course, during that era, the 1900s, we had the economic boom, which was the Great Depression, which led into more awesome things like internet, cars, Wi-Fi, planes, a bunch of other things, computers, the telephone, which came before the 1900s. Back then, we didn't have cars or electric cars. We had to walk or we had to ride in wagons. Instead of going forward, we are going back in time to where all the good old days were. Back in time in the 1800s, we did not have airplanes. We stayed in our own country and we isolated. When we got airplanes, we found new things, but created problems among other countries. Russia! Back then, we did not have refrigerators. They were known as ice boxes, which were just a wooden refrigerator, but you had a block of ice in them, and that was the modern days of refrigerators. You may ask, what did we have in the 1800s? Well, I'll tell you since I'm a local historian. Back in the 1800s, we had Native Americans, which built teepees, or weird homes made out of fur. But this one's made out of clay, so what a reference. They would live off the land, unlike people live off grocery stores. Modern day America. Instead of buying food from other places, which you could do back then, you had to make your own, which make you money. You know how we have butter at the store? That's not real butter, it's margarine, it's grease, it's fats. They made their home from scratch. Their own homemade butter! And you know what else they did? They made more money! In modern day America, our flour comes in paper bags that gets littered all over America. So now the earth is all dirty. But back then, they were made of some sack material, which didn't really ruin the earth. I guess it was biodegradable. Who knows? In modern day America, we use lights like these that I'm filming with. But back in time, we used lanterns. Or firelight, which we use to see. So, if you ever watch Little House on the Prairie, they use these things a lot to see what they're doing. But in the daytime, they can see whatever they're doing because, the sun is also light too. How dumb am I? Back then, they didn't have sunscreen. Back then, you had to wear sunbonnets and cowboy or farmer hats. But I don't want to wear those. I want to get sunburned and die of cancer. Woo. Back then, we had horses, not cars. These are the Mustangs. Nay. Back then, to carry all of our garbage from one place to another, we had to use wagons. By the way, this isn't a real prototype of one. This is actually one I found from a garage sale. Don't judge me! Back then we had stoves like this, although they weren't consideredly made from Hasbro, and they weren't plastic. So guys, this is all I have for you guys today. Also, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, thank you for watching. P.S. I did not want to make anyone mad on this video. So, if you had any complaints, just put in the comments below and I'll fix it, if I can, in the next video. Bye!